What is up? It's Andrea and welcome back to another AndreaXandrea video. So I know a lot of you guys have probably been wondering, Andrea, you know, since last video you said you reset your schedule, you missed a week. I caught the flu. I don't know what it was, but it was the worst sickness I've had. I ended up just doing this. So a lot of you guys know that I've been going to a lot of different slime conventions. If you guys want to check out like more about that, like where I'm going, where I've been on my Instagram, which is over here. A lot of you guys give me gifts and a lot of them are slimes. And by a lot of them, I mean all of them are slimes. And I thought, hey, you know what? You know what would be a really good idea? Giving a makeover. Not just any makeover. Giving a 32-ounce slime makeover to a bunch of you guys' slimes. So some things that we're looking for in the slimes that I'm gonna pick to turn into 32-ounce slimes are slimes that have a good color, slimes that have a good set. If we're mixing them, slimes that have very similar textures. Pick some, then we're gonna, you know, bippity boppity boo. What was that? Basically, we're gonna make them look better, okay? Then we're gonna put them in 32-ounce containers and you guys get to vote at the end of the video if you think I nailed it or failed it. That's a TV show. That's a TV show. By the way, before we go, like you guys know, I'm gonna say this as fast as I possibly can. New videos down below. Social medias down below. If you guys want to be part of the notification family, all you have to do is turn on notifications. Make sure they are all on and leave me a nice comment down below in the first hour that this video goes live. So if you guys want to be featured like these awesome people, then all you have to do is get on with DIY. Okay, so first of all, I chose 3 different combinations of slimes that I felt would work really well for these 32 ounces. And I got some really good ideas for different slimes. So I'm really excited to make them. So also a quick thank you to everybody who gave me slimes or who traded slimes with me at the events. And you are the reason that I can make this video. So like, I really appreciate it. Thank you. So the first combination, I wanted to do something kind of peach themed. These are really nice slimes on their own, but I thought it'd be really fun to combine them all into an avalanche, maybe with a clear base. So for all the makeovers, I really wanted to start by reactivating the slimes and seeing what we had to work with. With this first slime, it was a little difficult because it was really liquidy. It had basically turned back to glue. Since these slimes needed to fill up a 32-ounce container, I decided to mix some extra slime into them to thicken them up a bit and add some bulk so that they'll actually fill the containers up. Since I already had this clear slime on hand, I just used that and it actually worked out so well. It made such a nice texture and it made it really thick and glossy, which is gonna be great for this avalanche. You guys know I've been obsessed with sizzly slimes lately, so I decided to try and turn this icy slime into a sizzly texture with some extra shredded foam I had on hand. I wasn't quite sure if this would work or not, but I ended up really liking it and it made a really thick and sizzly slime. So I started building this slime by using that same bin of clear slime that I had already cleared, filling the 32-ounce container about 1/3 of the way full so that there would be room for all of the colors. Then I added those colors on top in a random pattern and swirled them all together. Normally you would leave an avalanche slime sit for a few days so that the colors would mix and make like a really cool design and make it really pretty. You could totally leave this one for a few more days and it would definitely do that, but I'm way too impatient for that, and I think the slime also looks so aesthetic right out of the container, so that is how we mixed it. I was super impressed by how well this first makeover turned out. All the colors and textures mixed up so well and made a glossy, thick slime that smells like sweet oranges, which smells delicious. Definitely let me know down below what you guys think of this one. For this next slime, I've seen this kind of slime going around Instagram, which makes the slime look like an ice cream sandwich in the container, and I've been seeing it everywhere. So I definitely wanted to try and recreate that with this 32-ounce slime. I want to pick out slimes that have a clay or a thick texture because we're going to be turning these slimes into the cookie layers of the slime. I did pick one cloud slime to the mix, hoping that it would give it a little bit of a different texture so it's not just an all clay 32-ounce slime, but I think I'm gonna leave the slime as is. So these clips are mainly just cloud slime appreciation clips. lips. This next slime is a full butter slime, which I was super impressed to find didn't need any activation either, which is crazy because it's been sitting around for a few months. I'm actually sad to use these two slimes up because they're both so nice. I really love both of them. Since my slime is only a 6 ounce, I needed to add a bit of size and to deepen the color of this one. So we added some really thick slime and then a dab of blue food coloring and then some Daiso clay so that when you mix everything together, it should come out as a really velvety, buttery texture. Then with these two pink 6 ounce slimes, we really had to reactivate. They were super liquidy and the clay had separated to the top of each of the containers. Some of the clay bits just wouldn't mix back in no matter what I did, and I was a little bit concerned it might mess up the look. So to try and even this out, I added a bit more slime and a little bit more clay to kind of get that texture a little bit smoother, and it seemed to work really well. To assemble this one, I swirled the pink, the blue, and the green slimes into a cookie-shaped disc, added that to the bottom of the container, topped that with some of the thick and glossy marshmallow slime I talked about earlier for the ice cream bit of the slime, and then topped it with another cookie slime disc. And I'm so happy with how this one turned out. It's super cute and I love the color combo this 32 ounce has. It did mix a bit once I had left it out for a few days, but I think I love it a little bit more because it turned into this really pretty marbled pastel effect, and it was so satisfying to mix. You guys gave me a ton of clear-based slimes, and I really wanted to use all of those for this final makeover to show off a bunch of them. So I think for this last makeover, we're gonna craft a 32-ounce layered slime smoothie kind of vibe. So I collected a bunch of add-ins, and we're gonna add those to the slime to make it look even more satisfying. To be honest, I feel like activating and mixing processes are also crazy satisfying to me, so I left them in so you guys can enjoy them too. This blue pigment actually ended up staining literally everything it touched, so I definitely don't think I would ever use it again or recommend it, but I was so happy with how the blue mixed into the red slime and made it look really pretty and metallic. This is going to be the slime that I want to add to the top of the container, so I also added some clear putty to the mix to make it extra thick too. The second clear is a really cute pink with a light sweet scent and little flower charms in the bottom, which were so adorable. I really loved the flowers and I wanted to keep them, so I'm adding some mixed confetti. The overall result was so crunchy. Then for this final one, you totally can't tell with the light that I used to film, but I packed this yellow slime that had some gold glitter in it already with an extra dose of gold hollow glitter. And by an extra dose, I mean we packed it with gold hollow glitter. I didn't really have a plan when I was layering this slime, but I just added stuff like you would if you're making a regular slime smoothie, making sure that I left enough time in between the layers for them to spread out, so it created a really cool effect. I also randomly added some loose glitter and different foam beads I had laying around that match, and I am obsessed with how cool this slime looks when it was done. All the layers are so pretty, and you can see between each one because of the clear. It gives it such an aesthetic look. Mixing the slime together was also so satisfying because of all the clear slimes mixed together made this really pretty, glossy, metallic, thick, clear slime that was amazing to poke and made such great sounds, and it was so sparkly. That is it for the video. If you guys like it, you should give it a thumbs up. Comments for the first hour that this video goes live. I hope to see you there. If you are there, definitely comment the emoji that looks the closest to this little cherub dude. His name is Frank. Next week, we are actually going to be doing a video that I've been hyping up for a while on Instagram. So if you guys want to get some sneak peeks on what we're doing and like behind the scenes stuff, that is where you should go. But other than that, I love you guys very much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye! Mwah.
Hit or miss, I guess they never miss, huh? You got a boyfriend, I bet he's busy kissing.